What's up, Sam?
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
How's it going?
I'm good. Here we go.
I'm a pretty inadequate chef, so
Yeah, that's easy enough.
that's why I'm hiring. You want to say, why
Um,
don't you get the steps? Hold on, my daughter wants to say hello.
yeah, we got a little sous chef helper.
This is Sam. Can you say hi, Sam?
Hi.
Why don't you tell
Are
Sam?
you gonna help cooking today,
Yeah, my name is Rachel.
Rachel?
Tell,
How
tell,
old are you,
Sam,
Rachel?
tell Sam who the best football player is.
Tom Brady.
It sure is. He's well trained.
Yep. So Sam's gonna help me cook tonight, okay? For mommy for Mother's Day. Okay? Cool? Okay.
All right, got her thing?
No, I tell her. Hold on a second. I'll figure it out. Yes. Okay. You can come help after. Put her to bed. Okay. All right. Sorry.
Yeah, we gotta get the logistics done. All right. So we're doing bang bang chicken. You got 2 chicken breasts, or
You got a bunch.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Just tell me what you need me to get out first and how you want to approach it. I got everything you need.
yeah. So what we'll do is we'll start preparing the chicken,
Okay.
and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna dredge it, we're gonna flour it, and then we're gonna let it sit for a little bit before frying. While while it's sitting, we're gonna start a rice, and then we'll start getting some vegetables and other stuff. And while all that's cooking, we'll do the chicken, because the chicken will cook up pretty quick.
Okay.
But
So besides the chicken,
actually, you know what? Because it'll be easier. Let's chop the vegetables, because I forget do you have multiple cutting boards?
multiple cutting boards? Yeah. I got like a full size case. Like we got whatever. I pretty much have everything that I think I need.
All
Yeah.
right.
Multiple cutting boards.
Some people only have one, so it's a pain in the butt. But
Yeah.
what did you have for vegetables?
There.
Do the virtual tour.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow, you got a great stove.
Oh, yeah, we're good. We got 5 burners.
Buddy, that's great.
5 burners. I got 2 ovens. Although I don't. Am I gonna need both ovens or no? Or nothing?
No. You probably won't even use it,
Okay.
but that's a nice one.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much have like every vegetable. We just got we stocked up big time last night at the store. So,
Yeah.
got carrots, onions. I've got scallions, cucumbers, broccoli. I've got broccoli florets, cabbage. Jen, what else? Lettuce, obviously. Spinach.
All right, so why don't we'll do. All right, so what we'll do is we'll do a seasoned white rice, and then we'll have broccoli, spinach, shredded carrot, and onions will kind of be the vegetable. We'll make like almost like a dirty rice,
Okay.
but keep it white, and then the fried chicken with the bang bang sauce.
Okay.
The bang bang sauce is cold, but it's like, it's very pungent and fun. It's supposed to be like a street food.
Okay. There's no dairy in it, right?
No, there's mayo, but no.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yep. We'll keep it cooked.
All right. So what are we doing first? You tell me.
All right. let's start with the chicken.
Okay.
I'm doing some pretty big sized breasts, so we're gonna cut those down a little bit,
Yeah.
and that will just help speed up cooking time. And a lot of this dish is about the fried chicken aspect of it. So
I would think so.
yeah,
How's life otherwise for you? You doing all right?
yeah. This Zoom thing is awesome.
How many of you've done a bunch, right?
Yeah, this is I think my fourth one.
How have they gone?
They've been good. I had my first one with this woman, middle-aged woman in New York who seemed like she just wanted to talk the entire time.
Really?
And she did talk the entire time. So hers went on a lot longer, and I felt more like a therapist. But they're just stuck. They're stuck in these little apartments in New York. I'm like, oi, it was not good. I had another couple that was from New York, and they're a little easier because they were younger. But and then I had a couple last night or 2 nights ago from LA. And they were great. Yeah, that was fun. Oh, those are big boys, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so we'll
All right. So that's not a knife I want to use. I don't know. This guy or not this guy? I don't know. You tell me how you want me to.
save the one on your right hand for the vegetables. That's a good one. And then use the other one for the chicken. Yeah.
Bigger one. All right.
All right. So we'll cut these into let's do long strips. So yeah, you can cut it right at the edge of the chicken, slice down, and kind of try to keep it a thinner, longer piece. Yeah. So like an inch, less than an inch is good. As thin as you feel comfortable cutting.
Okay. My wife Jen will come help out in a little bit. She's the real cook, but the whole idea is really for me to do this.
Make sure you do it.
She'll so is this not
No,
good?
that's good. That's fine. Yeah. So we can have chicken slices that big. We can, if you want to do it more like chicken nuggets, you can cut them in half. So, and I'll show you, how to bread them. We'll season the breading, and that way you can kind of use that again for when you want to ever do chicken. You can do, you can get fancy with the breadings too. Like Sawyer's mom she'd always make us Cheez-It chicken, where it'd be like broken down Cheez-Its, and it was like an awesome dish.
Really?
It was so stupid. She was like, yeah, you just took the end of the Cheez-Its and put it in a blender, and you coated the chicken, and it was mind blowing the first time I had it.
Is she a good cook in general?
Yeah, she's done catering for
Okay.
10 or 20 years. So every New Year's Day for the last, I don't know how long, probably 10 years, we have this thing called the feast, and she puts on a 15-course meal for 10 of Sawyer's friends.
Are you still in touch with him?
Yeah, he's
Connecticut, right?
from Connecticut. They want to move closer to the Boston area, or they plan to this summer.
Is she from here too, or from Boston?
No, she originally is from Wisconsin.
Oh, okay. I think I knew that actually.
Yeah.
So should I cut this guy in half so it's not as long, or does it matter?
No, I think that one's fine.
Okay.
A
lot of people like that long.
That's fine. Yeah. The idea is just so that you won't have to essentially put it in the oven. You could just coat this whole thing, give it a fry, and then you have to take it out before it starts getting too much color and throw it in the oven. Or you can do this where,
smaller pieces.
I like this one smaller. It's a little extra work, but you don't have to use the oven, which is nice. And
all right, I got one more breast to cut, and then Be good. Is your brother working for, like, he's working as a firefighter, right?
Yeah, he's not much has changed in his schedule.
Yeah.
From all this, he actually he'll do some construction work on the side, and like that actually is started to pick up surprisingly. So
Residential stuff or commercial?
residential.
Yeah, you're. I guess it's Joe's, but I follow your Instagram stuff. It's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah. That's it has been entertaining.
Your sister is a spitting image of you guys.
Yeah,
You guys seem like you're triplets.
and very similar with
You can tell she's got the same personality as you guys.
yeah.
Or sense of
No, she's got no choice in the matter, you know. Like either find the funny or we're not gonna get along, you know.
That's true. All right, almost done.
Yeah.
Trying
So
to-
I'm gonna keep on explaining further steps to you, so that way you kind of know what you're doing before
Okay.
and I'll keep doing that throughout it. That was like one issue my first time doing it. The woman like wouldn't let me, say any other steps, so I had to like every step of the way. It was just like, now go this, now do. It was awful. So, so after we do this chicken, you'll put it into a big bowl. We'll put a little bit of seasoning on it,
Okay.
and then in a different bowl, we're gonna make two. So you need 3 bowls. One with. Do you guys have any eggs?
Oh yeah, plenty of eggs.
So we're gonna do like a wet dry batter. So it'll go from a mixture of flour and cornstarch into another bowl that has egg mixed with a little water and a little flour to make it a little goopy, and then that will go back into the flour and kind of build up a layer that way. And the reason why you use kind of cornstarch and flour is when you fry with cornstarch, it gives it a much crunchier batter, but it isn't as thick. So when you mix the two, it makes a nice mix.
I'm listening to you. I'm just washing my hands.
What's on your shirt?
Do you know what LOLs are, Sam?
No.
Yeah, it's like a cartoon character, like figurine stuff.
Cool.
She's gonna go get one now, I think.
Oh. Look at it.
Milk bowls.
Milk bowl?
Yeah, to like bread and stuff. No, meatballs.
You said milk.
Sorry.
Well, how big? Hi, Sam.
Hi.
This is Jen.
How are you?
How big do you like? What?
Doesn't matter. Just get whatever bowls.
Yeah, we're gonna do
Like medium-sized bowls, like not.
yeah, or you can use like to-go containers or plates. Oh, whoa, cool.
There's 3 different kinds. There's a
Don't touch this.
portion,
Don't touch this.
there's a cat, and there's a baby.
And the baby. Nice.
No, I don't think this
You
one's-
know, you have.
So I've got like something like
Yeah.
this. Not big enough.
Yeah, those are fine.
Okay.
Okay, Rachel. Say goodnight to Daddy so we can go to bed. Please say goodnight to Daddy. I'll just rest it. Okay.
Yeah,
say
sure,
goodnight
sorry.
to Daddy.
Sorry, Sam. We're almost done here.
It's all good.
I love you.
This is your hug and kiss, so don't ask for another one.
I'll see you later. Good night. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. All right. I'm ready for you whenever you are.
All right, so we'll take one bowl, throw like 2 cups of flour in it.
2 cups of
And then after you do that, you're going to look for your spices. And we'll get some ginger, garlic, onion powder. And those will go in with that flour.
2 cups of regular flour.
Yep.
This would be 1 cup, right?
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be exact, It's essentially you're just throwing it in there to get something in the bowl to coat the chicken.
It's one. It's like 1 3/4. Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. Are we done with flour for the day?
I'll leave it out just because you might need more as we keep on going. Just depending on, it's
Okay. All right.
no.
2 cups flour.
All right, so then let's go to the spice rack. You're gonna get onion powder, garlic powder, ginger.
You said garlic powder?
Yep.
Onion powder, garlic powder, ginger.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna pretty much we'll do equal parts of those into that flour. I would just kind of give it like a 2 or 3 shakes, 3 or 4 shakes.
I'm gonna use like the small thing or open it up.
Small one. Yeah, use a small one and do it for like 5 shakes. A decent amount.
We like taste in this house, so.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, then you can always do a little extra. That's the great thing is like, especially with the flour, it's gonna match some of it, so you can go a little heavy and it won't affect it too much.
Okay. Good.
All right, so you're gonna grab let's grab 3 eggs.
Okay.
In a separate bowl, you'll put those eggs. Do 4 eggs.
4 eggs. They're extra large eggs.
Ooh.
I don't know if that matters, but is this bowl good?
Yep. So in that one, you're gonna do 4 eggs. You're gonna put like half a cup of water and some cornstarch, and kind of mix those all together to make kind of like a thicker batter.
Okay. Don't laugh at me, but like, am I gonna be stirring it with this thing? Is that what you want me to?
That's perfect.
Okay.
Use it if you got it,
I mean, my wife's she's the cook here, so I never do anything. All right, just 4 eggs.
Yeah, we'll start with 4, and hopefully that'll get us where we need to be.
So I'm in desperate need. I actually shouldn't say it. We're being recorded.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you later.
Yeah, you can text me.
Oreo.
You're good.
Oreo. Shh. Oreo. Stop. My dog looks exactly like this dog.
That's amazing.
Just give me 1 second, okay?
Yeah.
Oreo, go there. Stay. Okay. All right, you said you want water in here too?
Yep, you get a little water and a little cornstarch.
How much cornstarch?
Let's do like half a cup. And then in this mixture we'll add some, let's see, you got either sriracha or the Frank's Red Hot, or
I got both.
you can do both.
Half a cup of cornstarch?
Yeah, let's see what that looks like. That's fine.
Then you said how much water do you want in the eggs?
Let's do Go to the sink and put in like 2 splashes. And then we'll beat it up and we'll see how that looks. So it's going to be like a floured tempura almost.
Okay, beat it up.
Yeah, beat it up. Let's see what we got.
Probably should have used a bigger bowl on this one, but
Yeah,
I guess I'll just be messy.
that's cooking is messy. It's a pain. You know. Mm-hmm.
Cornstarch is getting stuck.
Yeah, that's all right. Let's keep on. It's looking good. Well, let's grab some of that hot sauce too. We'll throw that in there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's good.
Should I unscrew it completely or just like keep the top on? And
Yeah,
I'm
you can budget. Yeah, that's fine. And just throw, Yeah, keep it going.
Fuck.
All right. Yeah, that was good.
I mean, who doesn't like Frank's Red Hot?
All right. Put it on everything.
It's starting to get.
Starting to get so.
There's still a couple crumbles of cornstarch.
All right. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah. So let's throw like a cup of that cornstarch in with your flour mixture as well.
Oh, take a cup of the corn, like a cup of this.
Yep. There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So we're gonna need. Do you have a sheet pan or like a longer, probably in your oven?
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah. So we'll grab a sheet pan so that when we finish breading the chicken, you just lay it on that, and it'll be separated so the chicken won't stick to each other. And what we're essentially going to do is we're going to bread the chicken. So you're going to mix that flour and cornstarch mixture up together, and then you're going to pretty much dunk the chicken in the flour, then dunk it in the egg, and then dunk it back in the flour. And that's going to be perfect. Yep.
All right, so I got this guy. Is that what you were
Yep,
doing?
that's perfect.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
So now so what you want to do is you're going to, you'll have one hand that's going to be like your wet hand and one's going to be your dry hand.
Yep.
Unless you have, you can also wear gloves. It doesn't matter to me. But what you're going to do is you're going to take like 2 or 3 pieces of chicken, put it in the flour mixture.
Yep.
And then you're going to, with one hand, and then the other hand, you're going to take those chicken, engulf them in the egg all the way, and then put them back into the dry one, into the flour.
So we're gonna go. We're gonna dunk one.
Flour, egg, flour.
Okay, and then what am I doing after that third one? Going onto the pan.
Then going onto the pan.
Okay.
We'll see how it looks, but this should be.
Hold on, I screwed up already, but okay.
No, just keep going. It's tough to screw up at this point. It's just easier because, like, one hand will get covered in crap and the other one.
Yeah,
but...
I'm gonna wash my hands and then start over so I don't screw it up. So.
No, it's fine. I mean, again, your hands are they're gonna get it. Don't worry about that. So make sure everything gets coated well.
Okay.
Because essentially you want to make a crust.
Yeah.
And that way your chicken's it's gonna form a crust, and your chicken's gonna have like a little oven to cook within itself.
I'm making a mess. It's great.
Yep. No, that's part of it. That's why it's been so tough to, I've been doing some takeout dinners and to-go dinners for, my friends, clients, and other people, and it's such a difference having to cook this stuff at home than what I'm used to at a commercial kitchen where I have a dishwasher, everything I can like spray and wipe down, and
yeah,
it's a mess. I don't even want to do it anymore. But that's it's just what cooking is. It's a mess. It's the only time you're like supposed to make a mess. How has this affected your work at all?
Yeah, yeah. So I work for my father-in-law owns nursing homes, and so we got 8 nursing homes, and so
Wow.
We've got it in almost every nursing home, the virus.
Yeah.
I've been in charge of getting all like the protective equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the masks. What was that? So yeah, I mean, I'm lucky. I've got a job. I'm working full time. And so my kids are home all day, every day. We've got 3 kids. And so Jen's with them like nonstop.
Yeah, that's tough.
Which, man, this like the flour really sticks to your fingers.
Yeah, that's why I said, it's nice to have like 2 hands because one hand's going to get covered.
Yeah.
And the other one can kind of finagle everything else. But that's why it's best to just like get it done. You do all your chicken at once and just make the mess, and then you can move forward.
Yeah.
Because it's a pain.
Okay. We're getting through it.
Yeah. There you go.
What? I don't even know if we can get a beer. I don't even know what's the chicken or the flour at this point. What? I'm just following what the professional is telling me to do. Jen's back.
I'm back.
Oh, thank God.
He's doing okay.
How can you leave me alone with him?
Okay.
I feel like hold on. I want to do a quick clean of my hand. I feel like I need like.
Yeah,
No.
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Jen, can you turn them on? Much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like I couldn't tell what I was holding anymore. I mean,
It's funny. A lot of times I'll do this and I'll go right to frying chicken, and like I'll just be putting the chicken in the pan, and I won't even notice, but like my finger's like almost in the oil, but it's just like tempering to my finger.
yeah. It's wet. All right, I'm gonna try to do the wet dry.
Yep.
I liked that. I feel like I started off on the wrong foot.
You gotta live and learn,
Yeah, we're making moves now. How do you like the moves I'm making? What do you
I'm not.
Sam told me I'm supposed to make a mess.
I'm not criticizing.
I'll try to be a little faster. I'm trying to be like perfect.
Gonna clean it
No,
too.
it's all right. Again, cooking takes a while.
I'm so joking here.
How am I supposed to know that? Sorry.
What'd you put with the egg?
Frank's Red Hot, the ginger, the onion powder, the garlic powder. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. Cornstarch, flour.
I like Sam too because he's just like, yeah, equal parts, however much you want in there.
Yeah, well, recipes are, I find recipes as good boy.
There's a fox running through our yard. The fox is running through our yard.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Dog. It's not good for the kids.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe not so much.
You just hanging? These things never go perfectly, do they?
No.
What is it? Like 3 months.
Really?
No, the one night we do it.
Well, they want your cooking. They're clearly excited. I mean, it makes sense.
I don't have them on it. I don't see it. All right, I'm almost done, Sam.
Yeah.
It's all over. This is not the baby.
This will probably be the hardest part of it, so you're almost there.
I know, but just go to sleep. He won't bark anymore. I love you. Oh, no, don't let that. Okay, Oreo. Come.
All right, I'll try to go faster.
You're fine. That's it's a lot of chicken when you're breading it. So then I'm just gonna keep talking, and that way you have a better idea of what we're doing.
Okay.
After this, whenever you'll definitely have some flour left over. We'll put a little bit of that onto this pan so that as it sits, this chicken's gonna kind of soak up a lot of the flour. So we'll just sprinkle some on so it stays, trying to keep it as dry on the outside as possible.
Okay.
But we can let it sit for a little bit, and we'll start. We'll do some knife work, cut up some vegetables, make a plan for this, for the rice, and then, I saw you guys have that soy. It's like a teriyaki. That would be great. We can do almost like a seared florets of the broccoli.
Yeah, whatever you said, man. That's cool.
Yep. And then, I'll have the rice. And then at some point, we'll have to make up the bang bang sauce. And that will be more of like a drizzle that you'll put on top of the fried chicken.
Okay. I'm almost done. There's only a few pieces left. I bet is like a harder, like I'm trying to like make sure you can see the important stuff, but like, was it harder with like the older woman, like with like the computer video?
She was insane. Yeah, she would point the phone like every aspect. Like if you need to go to the fridge and get something, you can just run and grab it.
Right.
But she would like have to position her phone, so every time I'd like anywhere she'd go, she'd have to like reposition it where she was, and then like. At 7 o'clock, they have the thing where everyone goes outside and claps or whatever, which was cool. But she like took me outside with her and like,
Oh God.
I got a full tour of her apartment. Like, she also was just like nuts. She wanted to do like 3 different meals within the hour. I was like, Maris, it's like, stay on the fries here.
Yeah.
Well, she was like, we had a plan of making like a seafood pasta, and she had like that morning she went and got like salmon, swordfish, sausages, ravioli, like all this stuff, and I'm like, what are you doing? She was nuts. They're very entertaining, but and it ended really well, and she had a great time, I think. But
that's good. Yeah.
It was a good learning experience.
Yeah.
For sure. For
all right, there's like 2 left.
Perfect.
I'm gonna nix that one. Trash. Okay, we're I'm just gonna wash my hands.
Yep.
You can get me some scotch. Okay. All right, Sam, I am. Okay, yeah, just one cube. All right, she's gonna give me some scotch.
There we go. Let's get this party started.
She's taking the out and getting me a scotch. This never happens. Okay.
All right. So take a little bit of that flour and you're gonna sprinkle it just on top of the chicken, and you can put it like on the pan, and it's really just to like have extra for right before we start frying, because again the chicken's kind of like soak up all this, soak everything up while it sits. The egg bowl you can get rid of. The flour bowl I would just keep just in case they do start to stick to the pan after.
Yeah.
But it's more of just a precaution.
Okay. All right, Jen, you want to go to the egg bowl?
Thanks, Sean.
Have you met Jen before? Like, I don't. Like a passport, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, like I feel at some point I have. I recognize her.
Yeah. Okay. Or maybe Bubba Fest or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bubba Fest is probably. All right. Well, let's see what you have for pots and pans.
Everything.
I wouldn't be so proud. We don't have everything.
Well, it's probably better than.
Yeah. What caliber of people have you been teaching? Like people that don't cook at all, or?
Yeah. Well, I've had a mixture. It's been definitely a wider range of ages and
Interesting.
people who cook and people who don't cook. So.
Smaller, non-stick, whatever, and then 2 bigger.
Oh, I want that one.
And then we got
so. Yeah, that big one's awesome. All right, let's do. I know, but you can do so much in it. That's.
I tell Greg over like, can you lift and pour? Because I can't do both. I can either lift.
Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna need, we'll need 1 pot for rice. We're gonna need 1 pan that's like more concave, so that you can put a decent amount of oil to fry the chicken in. So either I would go with something if you have a little smaller, because the wider bases is gonna spread out, so you have to put in more oil. If you find something that's smaller, yeah. If you want more of the chicken to be in the oil, so as opposed to having to use like a whole bottle and a small thing, the smaller on the inside, like even like a small pot. is perfect.
Okay. So, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, that's fine. That was good.
Rice?
Yeah, one for rice, one for that, and then at some point we'll need another one for the vegetables.
Okay.
But the veggies will go quick. We'll do those while the rice is cooking.
Okay. Rice, Jen? Okay, she's gonna get the white rice. We're done with the meat board, right?
Yeah. Yeah, get rid of that.
Yeah, we're done with the whisk. Okay. What are you gonna do?
All right, so she's gonna get the rice going, and then why don't you pull out some of the vegetables?
Okay.
And we'll start breaking those down.
It's what rice? Long grain white rice. How much?
Do you guys want a lot of leftovers? Do you want it just for the night? What are you thinking?
For the chicken that you've made.
It's what?
For the chicken that we made.
So let's do like, you know, let's do 3 cups.
Okay.
2.5 cups maybe.
Hey, you want these carrots or like the other? These are like shredded carrots or baby carrots.
Oh no.
Or shredded good? Or
The shredded's awesome.
okay.
The shredded we won't even need to cook really. We'll just throw those in at the end. That's a great crunch.
Okay, let me get the other.
Do you want broccoli? There's one. We got some mushrooms, right?
You can throw mushrooms in there too. Why not?
Just getting the broccoli, carrots.
Yep.
Should I get onion or no onion or what?
Yeah, let's do onion.
Or I'll just use the I'll use the scallions.
For what? For vegetables?
Okay. Clear off the egg a little bit.
Yep.
You want me to rinse the rice?
Yes, that'd be great.
Do you mind helping or not?
No, I've never been under with a chef, so I might as well take some tips.
Okay. All right, so the veggies that I have out are I've got red pepper, yellow pepper, and orange pepper. If we need to use that, I've got broccoli florets, I've got shredded carrots, I've got mushrooms, I've got scallions, and I've got a yellow onion.
Okay, so what else needs to be cut? You have their whole onions?
They're whole onions, yeah.
Okay, so let's break down one of those. Let's use orange pepper, orange or red.
Let's go orange.
That way you get a little more color. It's, you got your greens, you got your white rice, you got nice orange peppers.
What? Nothing. Okay, she's gonna get the chopper for onions.
Well, it depends.
I don't know.
We're chopping them, right? Is that what you want them to be?
Yeah, it's fine.
Should I put scallion in there too? Or?
Is it just roasted vegetables?
Yeah.
Nothing vegetables?
Yeah.
I don't think you need
Okay, we don't need both.
yellow and scallion.
Oh, nice.
Did you see my dog? Our dog.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Should we do mushrooms too?
Yeah, sure.
Clean them.
That works.
This is if you want a fine chop, or you can put that in to make a bigger chop.
Okay. What am I doing?
Wow.
Well, I don't know how to. He doesn't know how to use this thing.
Well, just ask. Are you chopping them?
Yeah,
Big
am I
chop,
chopping the
small
onions?
chop?
Yeah, that's fine. The chopper thing looks cool. Let's use that thing. Yeah. I've never seen one of those in action, but it looks like.
Oh my god, it saves me so much time.
I can imagine.
so much.
Yeah, and especially if that's something you're gonna use every day, let's use it.
Oh, it's fantastic. I'm on my third one.
Yeah, it's fine.
So I'm gonna. Does the broccoli need to be washed in or not? Does.
It's not.
I'm just gonna wash the broccoli.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh, doesn't need to be washed. All right. So how fine do you want me to chop these things?
Those ones, hold one up, or let me see what it looks like. So I would just do that like in half the long way. What we'll do is we'll get a pan nice and hot, and you'll throw those in there with the mushrooms and kind of get a sear on it. And then as it's a nice hot pan, we're gonna kind of scorch it with either soy sauce or tamari or whatever you have, and that'll kind of give it a nice char. And if you burn it onto it a little bit, it has a really nice nutty, almost nutty flavor to it.
Doing this.
I'm gonna be doing Getting the pepper.
There we go. Yeah, so once we have all that stuff, then we'll start cooking and kind of throw everything together. That way you have all your ingredients, they're all out together, and then you can kind of move towards, cooking everything all at once, and that way you don't have to go back and forth and back and forth.
Okay.
I recently been doing that, and it makes such a difference. I'll prep everything before I actually cook.
Yeah, it makes you feel less like you're bouncing off the walls.
I bought a ton of these little things.
Yep, perfect.
I just literally line them up. It's so much less chaotic that way.
Yeah, it takes a little more time. It feels like, but it's easier and it just kind of helps you.
You knock
relax
out
a little
all the
bit.
details in the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to cut it? Cut it.
Just
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in the chopper.
We're getting there, Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, do we need spinach leaves or no?
We can do those, but those you'll kind of you have them out, but we'll throw them in at the very end. They cook up so quick that if you cook them for too long, they change color. They get a little pretty. So at the very end, we'll sprinkle them on and toss them in.
Okay. We got broccoli done. We got pepper done. Next up's onion. The carrots were good until you tell us we're good.
Mhm.
Mushrooms are washed. Right?
Did you want the whole onion? Does it matter?
I can probably get away with doing half. It looks like pretty big.
It was a big onion.
Yeah.
So like once you cut enough onion, it's done, right?
If you're gonna use it tomorrow, you can save it as a black bag for like a night or two.
That's it. Gotta save some time.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, that thing's awesome.
Okay.
It's
All right.
so good.
I think do we have to chop the mushroom?
No, they're already.
Okay. All right.
All right, so let's move towards the stovetop. So we will. So you'll have three pans. Oh, thank you. That's perfect.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got a smaller pan.
So let's do the smaller pan we'll do for the chicken.
Okay.
And that one you're gonna fill up with oil, probably like an inch or two, and you might have to add oil throughout it.
What's your preferred oil?
Say it again.
What's your preferred oil?
For frying, you definitely want to go with like a lighter oil, canola, avocado,
You can do canola.
vegetable, yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, those ones have a higher. They call it like a higher smoke rate. Like if you have olive oil, it will burn faster. So that's why you want to use a lighter oil that doesn't burn or smoke at a high heat.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
what am I doing?
All right, let's turn on the stove. You're gonna pour. Pour like a little more than half of what you have in that bottle.
The small one or the big one?
Let's do the small one.
What heat level?
You can start high and then we'll move it to a medium.
Okay.
All
right. How much oil do you want? Just a little bit.
I'll put a decent amount, maybe like half of that.
Really?
You're frying it.
Yeah, for frying it takes a little bit. And you'll see the chicken will kind of soak up a lot of it as you go. You'd be surprised, That's why chicken isn't it's a guilty pleasure.
If you can't hear me or whatever, just let me know. I put the fan on, the hood fan.
Nah, yeah, I think you're good. Also, is the rice on?
Did you want that on?
You want that on?
Yeah, so let's put the rice in the big pot.
Yeah.
Do you do it in water? Do you want it in broth?
Yeah. So, how much rice did you clean?
That's all I have.
2 cups.
Perfect. So you'll do like about 4 cups of water in with the 2. Now I'll always take with the oil when you try to figure out if it's
Is that enough oil?
ready or not. I'll either take like a pepper or a piece or like I'll just dip a little bit of the chicken into it, or you can use a little piece of an onion and just throw it right in there. And when you start seeing that to start have bubbles and sizzle a little bit, that's when you kind of know the oil is hot enough.
And then are we gonna put the heat down?
For the chicken?
Yeah. Are we gonna? It's on high right now.
Yeah. So we're gonna get it hot, and then we're gonna put it to probably a medium heat.
Okay. And where am I gonna be putting the chicken when you tell me it's done? Just put it like in another pan on the side.
Yep. Or you can put it on a plate, or if you have if you have one of those wire racks, you can put it on that.
So I put 4 cups of water into 2 cups of rice.
Yep.
You want me to boil that at high?
Yep. So you're gonna bring it to a boil. And we'll keep it on a boil for about 5 minutes, then we'll do low simmer, and then we'll cover it, and that can just kind of sit until we're ready.
Okay. Some, not smoke, but I'm seeing stuff coming off.
See it's in action. All right, so bring the chicken over.
I never got your scotch, but
All right.
Do you have a set of tongs?
Yeah.
Or you can use your fingers, whichever.
No, that's a great suggestion.
You know, the tongs, you have a less likely chance of frying your fingertips.
Yeah, good idea. Okay.
So take one piece and just kind of dip an edge into it and see if you start seeing it bubble up.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. So let's wait another minute. Because you want a nice sizzle. Because if you don't do that, then it'll stick to the bottom of the pan, and then it'll start to burn a little bit.
Yeah.
And it will save you in the long run if you just have it nice and hot.
did you cook in a restaurant currently?
It's funny. Right before all this happened, I had just switched jobs. Where I was at a country club for about 3 or 4 years, and it just switched to a catering company. And it was the first time where like this catering company was for large office buildings, so it was going to allow me to have nights and weekends off.
That's nice.
But like, yeah, I haven't had that in like 8 years, and I worked there for like 3 weeks, and then all this happened. But
such a bummer.
yeah, it was good about the last. I mean, this hasn't been that bad.
No.
Are you on the toss it in?
Yeah, let's see.
It's bubbling.
Yeah, you got a sizzle.
Yeah. Toss it
There you
in.
go. Yep.
How many should I put in?
So, you know, put them in there. Make sure there's like space in between each one. I want to say like maybe 6 of them.
So it's not, oil's not completely covering it. Does that mean I need to put more oil in?
You can either put more oil in it, or you're just gonna end up flipping it. Yeah. And again, so you can like, you know, you can put them in there and cook it most of the way, flip it, and then as it sits, it'll also continue cooking.
Okay. How long is it going to be in here?
I normally go by, I'll do it by color. You know, try to get some brown edges on it, golden brown edges. And the best way I find is to just, you know, look for a certain color around the edges. And when you think it looks brownish, take one out, cut it right down the middle, you know, find a fatter piece. And that way you kind of can gear if it needs more time or less time. Because you definitely want to cook that all the way through.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, yeah. Let it go. All right, so we got the rice, we got the chicken moving.
Should I flip, you think?
Give it another little bit.
Did you have dinner yet?
Me?
Yeah.
I ate a little earlier. I was on a weird schedule today. But, you know, I had some bagels, cream cheese lox for lunch. That was always,
Nice.
yeah, crowd pleaser.
The edges are starting to get, you know.
A little brown. All right, so yeah, try flipping it over a little bit.
Get it all over me. What? Yeah.
I guess as we get deeper into this, there'll be less oil.
Yeah. Yeah, the chicken will soak it up pretty good.
It's still on high. I kept it on high. That's all right.
Yeah. I don't know, how's the chicken look? Is it too angry? You know, you want a pretty consistent bubbling.
You see?
Yeah, those look good. So yeah, when it's a nice golden color, I'd say pop them. Take them, put them back on the plate, and just keep on doing that same regimen.
Jen, what do you think?
I'm sorry, I was watching.
It's good?
Yeah.
Why don't you hold the plate out?
And again, it will keep on cooking as it's on the plate. So yep, throw those in.
I feel like space is the key.
Yeah, definitely helpful.
Okay.
So now that you got that chicken in there, why don't we grab another bowl
Okay.
and we'll just make up the sauce real quick because it's
Oh, good.
it's a pretty easy sauce.
Okay, I got a bowl.
All right, so we're gonna do about 1/4 of a cup of mayonnaise. It's almost like a sweetened spicy mayo. Here we go.
Okay, I'll put that in the bowl.
Yep.
Okay, mayonnaise, we're good.
I'm going to flip the chicken.
Yep.
Don't want to forget about the main.
I like this multitasking. Good.
Actually, the chicken can wait a second. Okay, all right, let's keep going. I didn't flip it.
All right, so you got so what you're gonna need for the sauce, you're gonna need mayonnaise, honey, sriracha, a little bit of the Frank's Red Hot.
Yeah.
And then, let's see. And so you'll do like pretty much like, a tablespoon of honey, a tablespoon of sriracha, tablespoon of the Frank's Red Hot. I don't know if you guys have any of like the, Asian chili.
Yeah. Sweet chili. Chicken's burning a little bit.
All right, well, let's turn down the heat a little bit.
Is that a tablespoon?
Tablespoon of the sweet chili sauce.
Yep.
Yeah.
Say a tablespoon of all of them?
Tablespoon of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll throw that in there. We'll taste it and see how that tastes, and kind of go from there and see if you need a little more of this, a little more of that. If the chicken's starting to burn, you can either take it out and wait until it's the oil cools down a little bit, or you might be, it might be fine to just take it out. To be honest.
This one we got a little
Little out of hand.
little out of
That's all right. So if it's up, if it's burning too fast, you can again just do it quick and give them a quick flash.
Yeah, see. I mean, it'll still taste good.
Yeah, it's all right.
I like a little chili.
Well, we'll save those. I mean, you still got plenty of chicken left, so save those for the end.
Okay, Jen's making the mix, the sauce.
The sauce.
Frank's red hot sauce. Next up. I want to eat the chicken.
Well, cut one open and see if it's cooked all the way too. That's always
Yeah.
He's saying taste it. And then you get, yeah.
Feels
all right. It's chicken.
Yeah. Needs sauce.
Yeah.
I flipped this one over at the right time now.
There you go.
I think I'm now.
Is the rice
Feel like I'm in a flow.
boiling?
Yeah, there you go.
The rice is starting to boil.
Perfect. It's starting to boil. You said.
Starting to boil. Yeah, it's pretty much it's boiling.
All right, good. Let it boil for a couple minutes, and then we'll put the cover on it and put it on low.
Tell me when to do that.
I will. We'll probably do it after your next round of chicken. And then how much of the chicken do we still have on the pan? Let me just see.
Half.
Half?
Yeah.
All right. So when we're down to a quarter, that's when we'll start doing the vegetables. And we'll try to plan it out so that everything's done at the same time, so you can make, form one full dish. There you go.
You've got the sauces by taste.
Yeah, I mean, give it a taste. See what, I think the idea behind it is you kind of want it to be sweet and spicy.
That's not good.
Oh, Greg. Greg.
I didn't. Whatever.
Uh-oh.
Little burn. Hey, Greg.
It's not supposed to look like that, is it?
It's Jamaican jerk. That's what that is.
I think the sauce is a little too sweet.
Too sweet. All right, so you can either add a little more mayo or you can add more hot sauce. We can also add some ginger to it to try to because the ginger is also very sweet.
I should have more
Oh,
spice.
you said it's too sweet?
I think it's a little sweet, but I want him to try it. Dip your finger in.
Get your pinky in there.
Just dip your finger in.
Sweet.
You want more spice?
That's spicy.
So you don't want more spice.
So let's go let's do a little more mayo. And that'll hopefully cool it down a little bit.
The pan has like a lot of like burnt color to it. Is that normal?
Yeah, I mean, fry oil gets that way. Why don't you turn down the heat a little bit, and we'll focus on just getting the chicken nice and golden.
Put it on medium now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh no. Sorry, guys.
it's not gonna be
Oh God. Yeah.
Bear with us, Sam. I gotta get.
Say it again, Joe.
Go wake up.
Joe says that you should unplug the. How we
Pan
doing?
on full speed.
Yeah.
Look good. No. All right, I got the fan on, the full fan now. So.
Yeah. Do you want me to send Joe over?
It's all Moose's fault.
It always is, you know? All right. Well, those pieces of chicken, let's pull them out before, you know.
Yeah, should we simmer the rice?
Yep.
Miracles and miracles.
Okay, I'd say after we're done with this batch of chicken,
Yep.
and I put the next one on, we're definitely like less than a quarter left of chicken.
Okay, so when that happens, we'll start doing the vegetables.
I taste the sauce now. I think it's better.
Yeah. Stick some chicken in it.
Bang, bang, chicken.
Bang, bang.
Is that your first smoke alarm?
On this, yeah, I think so. That was good, though. I mean,
Extremely sensitive.
There was a lot of smoke.
Well, I waved the towel in front of it, so we should be good.
I just didn't want the hood, the fan to be too loud so you couldn't hear us. But I guess you don't need to hear us. We need to hear
no. Yeah. I said put the hood on. There you go.
I had one really bad batch of chicken where I just burnt the shit out of it.
Yeah, well, that's, you can snack on those or feed it to the dog. You know.
I don't know if you want to snack on that.
It actually, the chicken looks good. It just,
Are you really?
Yeah. I mean, if the chicken's still juicy, it's not. You can even just take off the outside, or you just get rid of it. You know, it's up to you.
as you would say, it's the jerk chicken.
Yeah. I wouldn't use it as a presentation piece, but it's a snack.
Are you watching that one, Gotcha.
It probably cooks pretty fast, right?
Huh?
Yeah, you cut them thin. That's why.
Yeah.
Not over. There's a lot less smoke. Yeah, we have a 10-month-old baby. That's not a good sleeper.
Well, that doesn't help.
Although I think he's moving around now. But he's not.
Oh man, really? Sorry, guys.
Anyway, he's like a really light sleeper. He hears everything. So the fact that he didn't wake up, and like the smoke detector's right next to his room.
Wow. Well, maybe he was tired tonight. That's amazing. He didn't wake up.
Oh.
Well, it's good to know your detectors work well. That's always comforting.
Yeah, they're hypersensitive.
Yeah.
All right, should we start vegetables now?
Yep.
Okay. Look, this is a mess.
Yeah, you're making a mess.
What am I supposed to do? Isn't it supposed to be messy?
It is supposed to be messy. That's why it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, but do you fly here and clean it up too?
I would love to. I know, it is. That's just what cooking is.
Okay. All right, so you want me to do anything with the vegetables?
Yep. So you'll put some oil in the pan.
Canola oil?
Sure.
A lot, or like not like
Not like that. Just enough to coat the pan. You're gonna get that hot, and that way, once the oil's hot, it's kind of your barrier in between your vegetables so they don't stick.
Okay. Okay. Turn it on. Just getting hot.
Yeah, you getting a little sweat on?
Good flip.
There we go.
Flip.
That's good. You're getting the hang of it. It seems.
Yeah, like one more batch after this, probably.
Well, next time you're like, well, you're ready to go. I mean,
I'm never doing this again.
I know.
Okay.
So once that pan's hot, so right now let's get the onion, the peppers, the broccoli, and the mushrooms.
Just toss them in.
Yeah. Let's start with the broccoli. Kind of keep the broccoli on one side, and then we'll keep the onions on the other ones. And the broccoli, you'll want to try to get a little color on them. And then on top of the vegetables, as they cook, we'll throw some seasonings on those too.
Okay. Put this on or no?
Put one piece of onion in it.
Okay.
And see if it starts sizzling. And if it doesn't, we'll just wait.
Yeah, not really.
You'll see it and hear it. Once it starts sizzling, then we'll throw everything else in.
Late dinner for us.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're usually going to sleep in an hour.
I know. That's what I'm telling Moose. Everyone wants to do this at 8, 9 o'clock. And I'm like, that's like, cooking takes an hour or two.
It's because the kids. We don't want our kids to do that.
Yeah. I get it. But that's, it's good. It's good for us to start figuring out how to cut down times.
I'm thinking one recommendation is to this isn't for you, this is more for Moose's system, but they should, once you set up the ingredients, you should put in the amounts, or I should have everything ready to go out of my fridge when it smokes. Organize it that I'm gonna need 3 bowls, have those bowls. It just cuts down on the time it takes me to go to my pantry.
Sure.
Even if that cuts down 10 minutes, that's 10 less minutes that you have to be kind of doing this.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's tough because I don't know, some people, I've had people who are like, oh, we want a lot of leftovers, and some people don't want any leftovers, or and that's the toughest aspect. But I agree.
I feel like that would also alter the recipe, because if someone wants a lot of leftovers, you make something different than maybe something that wouldn't be good leftover.
Yeah.
That's a good questionnaire. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm talking to someone. One of Moose's partners later on this week is just questions, concerns, suggestions.
I feel like there should be a slight questionnaire, a short one that you have to fill out before, that could be dietary restrictions.
There was.
Oh, you did that?
Yeah.
Also, and it should be are you eating this fresh, or do you also want leftovers?
Yeah, they should just add that question. Do you want leftovers, or just enough for the meal?
Yeah, no, I dig that. And it's also, I'd even go as far as, rating yourself as a chef. Sometimes, I had one person who was really good at cooking prior, and
oh yeah,
cuts down the steps of what I need to say.
I don't know how to cut things necessarily, so you should know that so that you can tell me specifically what to do.
That way I can factor that into the time.
Right, or if I do know what I'm doing, then I don't want you to talk down to me as if I don't know what I'm doing.
No, but It'll help me gear towards, how fancy we can make this,
Did you do? You didn't go into anybody's house yet, did you? Like before the coronavirus?
No. I think they just launched right before it.
Yeah. I don't know. One of the things he didn't get upset with you, but I asked him, I'm like, let's say you came into our house, right?
Yeah.
Like you're making this whole mess. You're expected to clean it up, but what if you don't clean it up to the level that
I said the same thing.
I want you to clean it up to? You think you're doing a good job, maybe you're not. Moose is like, well, they'll just call and complain. I'm like, well, I don't know.
All right, we're starting to sizzle with the vegetables.
We're sizzling.
All right, let's throw them all in there. Yep.
Except for spinach.
Yeah, let's throw. Yep. Except for the spinach and carrots, we'll do the carrots, a minute or two before the spinach. I said the same thing to Moose too, because I was like, dude, I don't want I don't know. I don't want to sit there and do all their dishes and put up, you know what I mean? I just cook the whole meal. I'd be happy to do, the pots and pans and stuff that I cooked with, but I'm not gonna be a waiter. I'm not gonna do the dishes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm happy to do the stuff that I dirtied, clean up the kitchen to how I found it, but I'm not gonna stay and wait for them.
This is kind of a nice model for you. You can just tell us what to do, and then when you're done, you're done. You're done.
Oh, it's amazing.
And I feel like, on a side note though, and this is again for Moose, he should then add a bonus feature if you do want someone to hang around and clean up totally after you.
Yeah.
Moose, your list is recorded, so you'll hear all of these ideas.
Well, I'm just saying,
It's great.
spending the money to host a nice dinner party, you don't also necessarily want to be up after your guests leave,
Right.
finishing cleaning your kitchen.
Moose, we love you. We want this to succeed.
This is what you need to hear, all right? That's amazing.
All right, we're almost done with the chicken. I got one more batch left.
Perfect. How's the rice looking?
Almost done.
Did you guys have any rice vinegar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So while the rice is still cooking, I would throw a couple splashes of that with some ginger powder in with the rice and stir it up. And that'll just help flavor it so it gets, it builds a little flavor quickly.
Smoky? Shit.
Turn that fan up.
As much as it can be.
Oh, really?
Is it?
Oh, you should be almost done.
What?
Last batch of chicken. No. I don't want animal burn. Okay, last batch of chicken. It's not as smoky as it was. This hood should do its job. So in this hood,
Yeah.
2 years ago, there was a family of squirrels in the hood.
Yeah.
The mother had 2 baby squirrels in her.
Wow.
And it broke the motor.
It sucks.
Yeah, so they had to pay for a guy to come get rid of the squirrels, and then another guy to replace the motor.
That sucks.
$1,000 later.
Because it looks like a good hood. I mean, that's
Yeah. I mean, it's only, the house is 15 years old. It's not like that old of a house. Bummer, alumni weekend's canceled, huh?
I know. That was a tough one to swallow. I went down to camp 2 weeks ago. It looks good.
Should we cover the rice and let it simmer?
Yep.
Camp look good?
Yeah. I mean, for the grass was maintained, you know.
Yeah.
Didn't look bad. The bucks are really nice now.
Shockingly, right?
Yeah, it's like it's almost like annoying. It like doesn't look like the same camp.
What vegetables, are we just like mixing them up?
Yeah, so let's wait for the onions to kind of get a little opaque.
Not there yet.
So when that happens, you can throw a little either soy sauce, tamari, the yasoi. So you have.
What'd you say after opaque?
You can throw some. Do you have soy sauce or tamari or? I'll throw a little bit of that in there, along with like a splash of water, and then you can add the carrots.
Add some soy in the vegetables.
Yep. Yeah, like, you know, coat them a little bit, and you can kind of let it go, and you'll try to get the soy to almost coat the vegetables, but also kind of burn onto them a little bit.
Coat, but like it'll burn.
Give it a little char.
What about water? We put water in?
Yeah. A little splash of water. That way, you know, it'll help steam up the vegetables a little bit.
I'm frying up a couple of the bigger pieces that I already did that look maybe a little undercooked.
Yeah. If you have big pieces like that, you can also just like stick them in a toaster, you know, stick them in your oven, but either way.
We're almost done, right?
Oh yeah.
What? I feel like chicken's got like a minute.
What am I doing with glasses of carrots?
Carrots, and then we don't need spinach, do we? I don't need the spinach. I'm not a huge fan. Unless that's like signature.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, it's up to you.
I don't want to mess up your
Don't
career.
step backward. Mess up your career.
Yeah, this call is do or die for me.
Really hope your career is not writing I Cried Queen tonight.
That's great.
I know a lot of people in the industry. Did they interview you for the Chronicle?
No. You just said they're doing recordings. Not that I know, but we'll see. Yeah, I mean, it's cool that they're getting, you know, good buzz around it, but
Yeah.
you know, we'll see how far it goes after all this.
So should I put the carrots in?
Carrots, throw them in. Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, the good color on the vegetables.
Yeah, you know, a lot of cooking is with your eyes, so it's good to. That's how I do a lot of the meals. Is like I almost just kind of do it. I think of what to put in each dish on the colors.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, oh, this one needs a, you know, there's a lot of green. I want something else that's yellow or red, and kind of go from there.
Almost done with the chicken.
What's your favorite cuisine to cook?
I mean, I like the Asian culture a lot just because they have so many. You know, it's bright, it's fun, it's got a lot of textures, but it's also pretty weird. I like the whole fusion aspect. You know, like taking, you know, something that I like from this culture and putting it with this, and hopefully it's good. But how about you?
I mean, on one hand, like the traditional Jewish dinner is always nice and warm and lovely. But I also like Asian because I also think you can't really mess them up. Like you just throw more things in, and they're good leftover.
Yeah, everything's like a planned mess, which is great.
Should I turn the stove off when I was doing the chicken?
Yeah.
Done. Cool off. Okay.
The rice looks done. How am I seasoning these vegetables?
How much longer, you said?
How am I seasoning the vegetables?
Seasoning.
You know, salt, pepper. You can do a little ground ginger. If you have sesame seeds, that's always fun.
You don't want to go too crazy with the ginger. Potent flavor. What was the last thing you said?
Sesame seeds. Yeah, your spice cabinet is full of good stuff. I was very impressed.
Yeah, I do like to cook with a lot of seasoning.
Yeah. It was. I've had a couple people. They're like, "Why don't we not do photos and I'll just get everything?" I'm like, oh, it's that bad, huh, pal? But. There you go.
So, right before this virus started, we had won this like raffle at the temple for like there's a bourbon distillery near us in Kentucky, like 30 minutes away, and we won a free 12-person distillery tour tasting. I got a bunch of guys. We scheduled it, and then the virus hit.
Oh no!
It sucked. We're upset. Okay, we think the vegetables are good.
All right, so you'll just grab a couple bowls. You'll put a couple scoops of rice in, vegetables, then chicken, and sprinkle the sauce right on top.
Should I just get a bowl then?
No, it's so sweet.
Sure.
For what?
For dinner.
You still hungry, Glad? You still up on chicken?
We'll put rice, chicken, vegetables, and then the sauce on top, right?
Yep.
Am I putting first rice?
Yeah.
I got a good-looking piece of chicken for
For the photo op. Yeah, you know, the sauce can cover it. And if the sauce isn't like, if it's too thick because of the mayo, you can add a little water, and that'll loosen it up so you can kind of give it a nice drizzle.
Sauce?
But it might be all right. I don't know. It's that's probably the hardest part about all this is not being able to
Plate it.
Plate it, but like see what see, smell, touch. It's all aspects that makes my job easier to cook everything. So.
Yeah, let's clean this up a little bit.
Well, I'm not done yet. Wait, I'm not done yet.
Rolling.
Yes.
So you can see our work, your work.
You gotta drizzle the sauce on top. Take the spoon and go like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like make it pretty.
You do this part.
Not exactly like a.
Yeah, there you go.
Or the Greg special, there'd be like so much sauce that that's all you see.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, grab you still have those scallions?
You can take them out. Did you put them away?
You would put the scallions away.
It'd be a good garnish.
We'll garnish it with the scallions.
Chop some of those up, throw them on top, and that'll make the plate pop.
Okay.
And, it'll help just in the dish. It's nice having, that's what I like with the Asian culture. They'll have a lot of hot food with cold food mixed together and play with it like that. And it works out well.
I'm going to wipe the plate, Sam, so it's perfect.
Perfect.
I don't know if you care. So are you done with us?
Are you done with me?
How does it work?
Do you want to sit down and eat with us tonight?
I don't know. I don't.
No.
I don't know the rules.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I mean, he's got us recorded, so we're good. I would just take a photo of the plates, and that way,
Yeah, we'll take a photo of the plate. We'll take a photo of the table.
Make it look nice.
Yeah, we'll tag it and all that.
Jake.
I think this one looks good.
This one looks really good. It's messy. We got to clean that plate.
Well,
It's getting messy.
I'm still drizzling.
What's this one here? All right. Well, yeah. I'll let you guys finish up and get eating.
We have to do the scallions, right?
Do the scallions. Oh yeah, we have to do the scallions. Okay. All right. We'll let you go. It's good.
All right. Well,
thanks so much.
Yeah, I hope it wasn't too much work for you.
It was way more than I'm normally doing.
I'm pretty sure this is the first time he's cooked me dinner since we lived in this house. Other than he grills, so that's helpful.
Every man can grill. You can. You're not.
Yeah. Oh, that's the best part. The grilling's easy,
Yeah.
There's no mess.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks.
Anyway, yeah.
Well, I'll text you the good news when we eat and everything. But
Thank
we
you.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's really good, and I wish you luck with the catering gig, and hopefully that gets on its feet.
You too.
Sooner than later.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Yeah. Enjoy. Oh God. Oh man. Yeah, that one definitely didn't go that great. So that one didn't go as well as I wanted. What do you mean, the actual meal or? Yeah, it's like, bread, frying chicken, yeah. Like, it was fine, but like, I don't know. And it's also weird cooking with someone you know. Yeah. Like telling them what to do.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think that knowing them is weird. Because, yeah, you kind of like, you don't want to boss them around, but you kind of have to. I like how you say, and now we're going to do something. Yeah, and now we're going to do this. And now we're going to do that. Yeah. I said I like that you do that. Why are you yelling at me? FaceTime.